just had to stay tougher, play tougher.
Were you expecting them to run the ball that well?
I mean, the last team we played were all pretty good, so I was expecting them to run it more, but I didn't really expect them to run him that good.
What was the key to it?
Everybody just needed to focus, play their techniques and play their assignments and just go harder, I guess.
Are injuries really hurting the defense right now?
Well, we got a lot of guys banged up, but I wouldn't say it's hindering defense too much because, I mean, when somebody get hurt, the next guy got to step in, but, I mean, it's not too much of a problem right now.
Where do you go from here?
We just got to start back tomorrow and just get in there, watch film, see what we did wrong so we can correct ourselves and try to defeat Marshall next Saturday.
Did they do anything in the second half? Or?
I wouldn't say they changed too much. They just ran the ball a lot more.
Did you think getting the 6th win would be that difficult?
You know, since I've been here at UTEP, we haven't had a winning season yet, and I really didn't know what to expect. But I didn't expect it to be like this. So.
You guys kind of tired in the second half?
Nah, I don't think we was tired. I don't think we was mentally tough enough. Just let them march the ball down the field on us a couple times.
Did you think you had it when you had that interception? Did you think that was a turning point?
I mean, it was good to have. Came out and scored after it. We knew it was going to be a fight to the fourth quarter, so I didn't think it was over after that. I knew it was going to come down to the last 5 minutes.
How do you turn this around?
Just start back tomorrow. Got to see what we messed up at. Come out and Marshall next week. Can't dwell on the loss. This game is over. Just got to come back next week.
Did they change things in the second half, or were they still the same stuff?
They ran the ball a little more. In the beginning, they was running outside. Then second half, they started running up the middle.
Are you surprised that you guys weren't able to stop it?
Very surprised. Thought we had the game in the bag.
Well, we had a lot of good plans, we thought, and really felt good about this game going into it, thinking that we could confuse them with the quarterback rotation that we did in the beginning of the game there with the Trevor's first 10 and then JT's second 10, and I thought our team showed a lot of desire. They didn't quit. They didn't execute great all the time, but they tried. They could win that game, I guarantee you. There was nobody that was goofing around or anything like that. We knew at halftime we had 30 minutes and to have a chance to obtain our goal, you know, and win a championship or at least get in the Western Division chance. But we let that opportunity go. But we're 0-1 in our new season. There's still some things that we can do that would be a very good year, but it's going to be hard to come back. But Tulane did it. They came here and they beat us. There's no reason why we can't go someplace else and do it.
What about, I mean, how disappointing is it to be on kind of the cusp of something like this?
Yeah, it's real disappointing to be on the cusp of having the opportunities that we've had last week and this week, and especially against people that we think we can compete with, which we did. We competed, but it came out on the wrong end. But I guess they're on scholarships too, you know, at the school. So, they played well. They deserved to win. We didn't play good enough to win. We couldn't stop their running attack. They went to that in the second half. We confused their quarterback with our coverages. Made some mistakes early. He was confused underneath the center with his checks. Did a great job of that. So then he just said, the heck with it, I think, at halftime. He said, let's just run the ball. And they did. And we're banged up inside there, and we were shuttling guys in and out. And it was a hard-fought game.
Talk about how Trevor played tonight.
I thought Trevor played okay. You know, I think he can play better. Our offense isn't really clicking, you know, compared to what we think we can do. And we couldn't protect early in our 5-man protection, our 6-man protection. Finally had to go to the leaving the tight end in to block and the back in to block, which is something we normally do. And then, that I think the kid just played that ball well. I don't know if Trevor double pumped it or what. He was going to go down to the guy on the left side on that interception, but he was bump and run on that side, so he threw it to the wide side of the field, and the guy just made a great play, I guess. If it wasn't cover 2 and it was cover 4 with coaches said it, then it was a great play by him.
Was there any particular reason why you went away from the run in that last drive when you had been successful early on in the second half?
No, not really. We were considering calling runs all throughout the third and fourth quarter. We weren't panicking, until we got into the Mayday offense. But we weren't really panicking. We were talking about the runs and putting JT in, and then they scored, and then the interception. That took so much time. They had the ball so much compared to us. I don't know how many more times they had the ball, but I think it seemed like it was a lot, and we didn't have the ball very much. And they just he did a nice job of ball control and play selection and calling those runs and throwing the ball short when they needed to.
You put a finger on the struggles against the run the last 2 games in the second half?
Yeah, I think part of it is we're not real big. With the defensive linemen in there, we're not real big with our linebackers. We're not 240-pound linebackers like that. We're more of a run to the ball team. Have a defense like ours, you have to move the defensive line, I think, and stunt with the linebackers, and that's what we were doing, and we just weren't strong enough. They just kind of engulfed, and I didn't think that was going to happen. They were better on the offensive line than our defensive line, and I was surprised.
How do you win them?
Don't ask me. I'm right now real good, so if they can win, we can win. And I think anybody in this league can beat anybody else, it looks like to me, from what's going on with the opportunities that were still available to us before this game. So I think we're going to work hard. Our players aren't going to give up. This is a must-win for us. And for us to reach our goals, we've got to go to Marshall, which isn't an easy place to win at, against a tough, hard-nosed team. And we have to be tougher and hard-nosed. We've got to play the game better than they do.
Anybody healthy next week?
Yeah, we may have Eloy back. Yeah, he was out there running today. So.
The decision to rotate quarterbacks, was that because of Trevor's injuries?
Yes, basically it was. We did not think Trevor would play in this game. And so we would go with JT all the way, actually. And so we practiced that all week long, except for a little bit on Thursday, and then he was really feeling good, feeling fine. And so we felt like, well, let's, he's our best chance to win with, our best, in our opinion, our best quarterback. And so that's why we started him and then let JT come in, because we practiced those plays and run those plays, and we thought they were going to be pretty successful. And some of them were. I mean, we looked good at times. But
when did you make the decision on Trevor? Was that a game time, or was that yesterday?
No, I think it more was yesterday. Actually, last night, really. So it wasn't, because he looked real good on Friday, and so we put some plays in and said, well, we better practice these plays on Friday, and that's what we did.